What's up, everybody? This is JT back with another episode. Today we have Is America Going Out of Business, Monkeys on the Loose, and Smart Cities Headed Your Way. Now let's get it. So, it's a tragic day for a lot of people, but you know what? Welcome to the club. SNAP benefits are gone. Kids are hungry. People are going to be jacking. But half the people I knew on SNAP benefits are knew by acquaintances was, selling their SNAP benefits for drugs. But that's, one out of a million. And I could probably, me and my family always was like, yeah, we can go down there and apply. And all of a sudden there's like a line and the lady's like, you're going to have to watch the kids on your day off. And I'm like, all right, we're not getting government assistance. We're hanging out like a family, dude. But yeah, shout out to the government for going out. And they're just putting their strangle on the middle class more and more. And that's what they do year by year. And that's what my parents used to say. And now that's what I'm saying is America going out of business? Because millions are going to be going hungry after today. We have SNAP benefits expiring. We have stores preparing for, the crowd jackings. Remember not too long ago when mobs would just go inside of a store and just, whatever they touch is theirs, man. They're gonna do that with the food this time. It's gonna be your grandnannies and your aunties. And what do you want them to do, dude? Because the kids need to eat. And plus, I'm not gonna be able to wear all this jewelry outside because the jack boys are out. And you know what? They're just, erasing more and more of the week. COVID got rid of a lot. The lace drugs got rid of a lot. Shout out to a couple of my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Cirrhosis of the liver from drinking. Cancer. What else we talking about? I don't know, but shout out to all those assassinations from all those. Sorry to get so dark, but millions are gonna go hungry. The government shut down. And you know what? I just saw a video of monkeys on the loose. And when you see monkeys on the loose, you immediately think of 28 Days Later, Planet of the Apes. And that's just some sort of experiment gone wrong, and they're just gonna let that go out and bite someone and just start the party. Just like they experiment with monkeys with everything. And that's where AIDS came from, a CIA research facility, allegedly. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But shout out to the government for starving young families and shit while they're in gated communities. And those monkeys on the loose, we better get them, dude. They're starting they started the Stone Age? Yeah, they're in the Stone Age. They're like fishing with spears and stuff. Which is super cool, but keep that over there. But speaking of the Stone Age, the Jamaican island, the people down there. Isn't it funny how everything like on islands is super like 1950s and it's just super chill. But they announced they're having a smart city put up in their neighborhood, and what do you know? Just a lightning bolt they call those Jewish lightning bolts when you go, oh man, I wish this would happen, and it happens for the financial best. And that Melissa, you ever met a Melissa? Most of them are, swing on the opposite side of the plate. Dykes on spikes. Most Melissas are that. One of my sister's friends named Melissa was an undercover best friend, secret gay for years. everyone knew, but we're like, yo, you're just trying to hook up with my sister. It's all good because it didn't work. But yeah, that chick is munching carpet to this day, so shout out to her. And another Melissa, yeah. I'm not sure, but all you need to know is one in that hurricane annihilated that island. There was no Jamaican Bob sled team, canoeing through those waters. Hussein Bolt. There was no Hussein swim. But man, shout out to Jamaica for getting that smart city. Was it worth it? All those dead lives. Same thing happened to everywhere. Maui, like Pasadena. Wherever you think, dude. If it says smart city on it, HARP is gonna get its energized weapons. Allegedly, this is all fiction, and just make some shit happen, baby. But shout out to them for playing Wizard of Oz in the name of the season. My family, we were Wizard of Oz this year. I had to work. I was gonna be the lion with no heart. Hilarious. Funny joke my family played on me. Haha. No heart, right? Nah, but they were sick doing it all. The pagan holiday. All the super religious single guys are like, you're worshiping the devil. It's like, brother, everything's the devil around us. It's the USA. We're the Dark Empire. No, but we are. And now we're starving our poor, and shout out to that move. Yeah, I saw some unmasking ICE agents. If you want to see some hilarious videos, watch Unmasking ICE agents. It's like they lost whatever they're doing. They can be in the middle of a fucking arrest. You hit one little sliver of their face and they just freak out. If you want ICE to stop, you just unmask them. That's the ultimate betrayal. They're like, no. Hilarious. But yeah, that's what we got going on, baby. Is America going out of business? It's always been out of business, dude. Capitalism is about that. But we're never shutting down. There's a difference between going out of business and shutting down. You can never shut down an idea. But anyways, 3i Atlas is on its way. They said it was a spaceship. All of a sudden, it might be a comet, but it's acting stranger than anything you've ever seen. And of course, NASA has nothing to say, so I'm doing research, and you're just finding the best people who are stargazing, all nerded out, and finally it's their time to shine. And there's this one lady that's breaking it down perfectly, but like, do you think NASA would tell us if something was on the trajectory to collide with Earth? There's no way they would deny it into the final second and go to their bunkers. Is that what the rich are doing with a government shutdown? Are they all planning and just, who knows? Just like the heist at the Louvre. They said it was an inside job. Those in France, they broke into the Royal Palace Museum and stole some crowns. Hilarious. All those jewels are stolen from the Indians. And yeah, a lot of them still haven't been caught, but the Louvre, man, yeah. They just had them in these glass things like that. They got stolen, and those things are gone. Inside job. Leave it to the Europeans for a good old heist. You gotta respect them, dude. They don't have guns, but they got brains, dude. everyone thought it was all digital nowadays. Them boys did it with tourists around them. Minding the tourists didn't do shit. They're like, you got to mind your own business. If that's one thing I learned in life, mind your P's and Q's and your business, dude. Keep your eyes on your six, though. But man, yeah, that's a short, sweet one. We have Millions Going Hungry. We have Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica, smart cities popping up. Watch out now. If they announce a smart city in your area, be like the Jamaicans and swim away in their little, banana boats and stuff, all that good stuff. What else is that? And yeah, Millions Going Hungry. Shout out to the Jack Boys are gonna be out, so no jewelry. And if they are, you just pepper spray them, dude, because my favorite thing is watching pepper spray videos, and it's just crazy what, pepper spray could just immobilize somebody. But then I saw a cop pepper spray somebody and then shoot him a few times because he was throwing rocks. So if you get pepper spray, don't throw rocks because you're at a disadvantage you can't see. But you know what? That's JT. We're back with another one. One time for the one time. Like, subscribe, share, all that. We done, son.